Hey guys, Mike here with Dean Speed Customs, and I'm here with TJ with Dynojet. Right now we're doing the dyno tuning course, and they were kind enough to bring us out here and give us a whole rundown on how to operate the dyno, running the software for the PowerVision 3 as well as the PowerVision 4. So it's really exciting to get to know all of the software inside and out and learn how to use it. TJ is going to give us kind of a grand tour of the facility here, because honestly it's super cool that everything's made right here in Montana as well. So they're actually working on a video for that, so make sure to check that out as well. So TJ, how long have you guys been here?
Oh, we've been here in this facility since the 90s. Okay. Dynojet was of course founded in the 70s. We had our 2 locations, Montana and Vegas, for a lot of years. After the Vegas Speedway went in, it was kind of like cool, and then we've reconsolidated back everything in Montana. So from R&D, engineering, shipping and receiving, production, it's all right here in these couple buildings that we're going to walk through.
Super cool. And then what do we have in this building right here?
This is building 1. This is kind of HR, receiving of our raw goods. We had our facelift last summer, so we got a nice pretty sign up there with our cool new logos, but this is where kind of all the raw goods come in. You know, we got HR, our supply chain guys, all right inside this building. Cool.
And then so all the PowerVisions are made here. Where does that start out at?
That kind of starts out here. We can walk through our inventory section, and it's raw goods from the actual harnesses, the raw circuit boards. They get programmed over in an adjacent building. It's a pretty cool process.
Let's go take a look.
You gotta explain the Suzuki.
Oh, okay. Check this out. This is the original bike, the TL1000 that the original Power Commander was developed on. Okay. It sits here. It's our, our baby, our bread and butter, where the name Power Commander came from, right there on that bike.
Yeah, I've had Power Commanders on sport bikes. I started out on an R6, and one of the first things I did was intake, exhaust, and a Power Commander. So yeah, I've been using Dynojet for probably 10 plus years.
Awesome.
So cool. So let's take out the rest.
We'll head on through. All the stuff you see on these shelves is raw goods. So whether we're making a clutch kit with our clutch springs, raw harnesses, all of our off-road products, whatever it is, stocked right here. Connectors, we got it all. So raw goods come in here, and then they exit out to one of our other buildings to be built up into stuff.
So this is where all your harnesses, your housings, everything, even like the chip boards and stuff come in here?
Yep, they all come in here, they get received and then transported down to the next buildings to get built up.
Cool. Let's head down to there and then we'll check out how they're made.
Look at all of these.
That's cool. Gotta love Made in America.
I like this one.
Awesome.
So what do we have here?
So this right here inside this door is how our Power Commanders are made. You can see we're soldering up modules right here. So our circuit board gets soldered to a harness. These are all of our testing fixtures. And we have, every device gets programmed, checked out for wiring, make sure it's good on our test stations, programmed with our software. And then it just continues through the process where we put potting in them, where we put them in a nice box with stickers and install guides so you guys can have cool products.
Absolutely. And then you also do your packaging in here as well?
Yep, all packaging from just raw goods to into a final box is all done right here. So this is our Power Commander line that we have running down here. The next couple bays over here are where PowerVisions are made and programmed.
Okay.
So whether it's PV3, our original PowerVisions, they all run down these lines as well and exit out the other side to be consumed.
Super cool.
So it's not only Dynojet, you can see final boxes right there. We've got Dynotek, our sister company. There you go, blue logo, Dynotek. So all of our consumer goods are made here in this building, building 4 as we call it. So here's all our Dynotek equipment and boxes that are getting built up, potted and getting ready.
Super cool. And the Dynotek, what is that line more specifically?
That's all your spark, all your the combustion in your cylinder. So we've got programmable ignition, replacement coils, rev limiters, tach minders, all that sort of stuff is our Dynotek side.
Super cool. And those more for like the older bikes or for all our wide range?
It varies. Yeah, it goes all the way back into the 70s on some of those guys doing cafe racers and those builds, all the way up into the modern days, 2000s. These are still applicable even to say a 2024 KRX. We have a coil on plug kit that we can drop into that cylinder, add some spark energy, and yeah, have fun on the off-road.
Nice. All right, well, let's go to where the dynos are made.
Yeah. And then we'll jump over
they're all
to-
like packaged and picked and all that?
Yep, packaged, ready to go. So you could just walk through here, and this is what our awesome shipping crew does day to day. They get web orders, grab, box out the door. Whether you're overnight shipping or just ground, it all happens right through here. So this is outbound, whether you're a jet kit, Power Vision, a Dynotech product, our off-road line with clutch kits, all comes down to here and out onto FedEx, UPS, whoever.
And you guys started with the jet kits, didn't you, back in the day?
You bet. Dyno and jet, you know.
Right.
Customizing those jet kits, different needles, custom main jets, thunder slides, carb springs. Yeah, this Dyno and jet, that's where it all started. There was
Right.
no electronics back then, so we were just spinning needles and brass.
Right on. And that's basically, you've been making power since day one.
Absolutely.
Cool. So these are all the finished stuff is, and
Yep.
essentially you guys would just go through and pick whatever the correct item is and get it out to you, the consumer.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, it is.
Yeah. Look at these. A Dynojet galore.
So how many different bikes does Dynojet make tuners for?
Hundreds, thousands maybe. Our fitment list is, you know, about 4,000 top level part numbers that we consistently manage, whether that's a jet kit or an off-road part like our clutch kits. Yeah, just thousands and thousands, but actual different models, yeah, it's got to be in the thousands for sure.
Okay, so you're talking like your American, your European, Japanese, all of the above.
Oh yeah, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Aprilias, Benellis, Harley Davidsons, of course, and then jump into the off-road side. Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, we do it all. Anything that we want to make more power out of, you can guarantee it's been through Dynojet's doors to have some playtime.
Hell yeah, super cool stuff. And personally, I'm just very excited because this is awesome. Like I love like the production side just because like I'm a nerd and like I got my own business doing parts and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, like I love seeing that side of things.
Awesome.
Cool, I appreciate this.
Yeah, you bet. We got our awesome shipping team. Zach, Mr. Shipping Extraordinaire.
How's it going?
Mike, Dean Speed.
Good to meet you.
Likewise.
You need belts? We got belts.
Oh shit.
Lifetime warranty right there on that belt.
I didn't know you guys had belts as well.
Yep.
Are there the other products that like most people don't know you have that you do offer?
Oh man. I don't know. Paul, tell us, what do people ask questions about? Do you make something for, you know, what are they asking for?
I mean, mainly just tune questions. Like,
Oh, yeah.
what's a tune for this?
Yeah.
Heard you need tunes, bro.
So you guys also do clutches as well? I saw one on side by side.
Yep. Yeah, so Dynojet clutch kits. When we started making power with the Power Vision CX on, say, a Polaris XP Turbo, we were overrunning clutch and calibrations all day. So we went back to the drawing board just like we would with the jet kit, figuring out how to harness that power so it's adjustable weights, different clutch springs, different helixes, and then keep going from there. Different boost tubes, replacement turbochargers, injectors when we really start pushing power levels. And then, yeah, when we were breaking belts, we make our own belts now to sustain the power.
So you guys make way more than most people think you do.
Absolutely.
That's super cool. Okay, yeah, because I didn't know you did belts, clutches, all this stuff. Like I thought tuners and jet kits is what I always thought.
Dyno and jet, sounds about right.
But yeah, like so there's way more than I even knew.
Yeah,
That's badass. All right,
cool. So, dyno side,
I
yeah.
know, so I think the Dynos is cool for it.
the infamous Tower of Fire.
Yeah, 'cause we make all this, but then the most important part is that we all validate it on our own dynos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who else does that?
And it's that that immersion of our, call it the Dynojet ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's like you've got your dyno paired right with your C3 tuning software, then analyze in WinPep 8. You aren't exporting to Excel to then bring back in some sort of spreadsheet that you've made yourself to, you know, change of E table, or look how much power you made at what time and how much your 0 to 60 was. We do it for you. It's all Dynojet Dyno. Dynojet
Right.
tuning devices. Just hit the green button, see what power you made, make your changes, perfect your tune, and then see your end results.
Makes it almost too easy.
That's what we're going for.
Okay, so what do we have this building for?
This is our engineering building where we get to kind of play with toys and you get to visit for classes as well. So we've got our array of vehicles spread around here, whether it's a UTV or a four-wheeler or plenty of Harley Davidsons for sure, all the way from an old J1850 bike through the modern Pan America, Road Kings, and then especially that brand new 2023.5 CVO.
Okay, so you guys do a lot of your development and testing in here?
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get a brand new bike in, we'll tear it all the way down, analyze electrical signatures, figure out what connectors need to be where for the reflash side. How does the ECU talk, and how do we get through security, or press the flash tune button in the end.
Right, basically get it to read that language, so that way, because each one has their own different language, right?
Absolutely.
So you guys have to go through all this R&D basically just in order to know what the computer is saying.
Absolutely, even just to check a DTC, we have to know how the ECU is talking.
Right. So in here's where actually we're doing our training as well for the Dyno class. So in this room right here is where Russ has been showing us how to actually tune the motorcycles. So they have the whole dyno cell set up here. We got air in, air out, so we're not dying of carbon monoxide. And we got a brand new 23 Lowrider S in here. And basically we just been beating on this thing and learning as much as we can here for the last 3 days. And just the amount of information they've been throwing at us is insane. It is well worth the money for this class. I've learned more this week than I have ever before tuning. So.
Awesome. Yeah, we've got great resources here from whether it be in print material, education with software, and then you got one of the finest with Russ here to show you how to tune a Harley.
Yeah, Russ has been tuning Harleys since, what, 85?
Yeah, been service manager for a long time.
Yeah, so he knows Harley inside and out. The dude is a wealth of knowledge. So.
Indeed. Raw goods come in here, whether it's steel in just raw form or pre-cut for us in C channels. Goes through the complete assembly right here, whether we're cutting and then welding up drums, all comes right through here and flows through our shop.
Okay, so being a manufacturer on my side, I see a lot of the same stuff here, just a lot bigger and fancier. So,
you bet.
Saws, welders, all that stuff right in-house.
Exactly. Paul, you've kind of went through this in our Made in Montana video where you saw our infamous Tower of Fire and how these get put together, but every single drum comes to us, precision crafted quality materials. There's very few mills in the world who can give us what we need, which is a one-piece, solid piece of steel, bored to a spec diameter and a spec outside diameter. And every single one of these drums is paired to an end disc. So we get this big block of steel in, and it is machined precisely to match this drum. You can't intermix the end caps to various drums. They're all mated and paired individually.
So these are precision pieces just on a huge scale.
Exactly.
So yeah, to make something like this is, on the manufacturing side, it's kind of insane, because to keep the tolerances on something that big, you got to have some monster equipment.
Oh, and we sure do.
Yeah. Super cool.
You can see some other pieces of our weldments over here. We're building up cabinets, what the dynos are going to go in here. So we get our steel pre-bent, and then we weld in these reinforcements and brake shoe brackets all right here with precision jigs, so that it all fits together just like it should.
Comes out of the box, ready to go.
You bet. There you can see the bore of this drum without an end disc in it. So it's numbered right there. An exact diameter end disc has to go right in there, and then be heated up in the Tower of Fire and then welded.
That's awesome. And with the Tower of Fire, are you trying to heat it up to where you have a nice press fit?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we heat the drum up so that it expands, then we can drop our end disc in, and then effectively when we let it cool, we don't have to weld it, because it is so tight. It's a nice tight fit, just kind of slips down in there. When it contracts, it's there.
Yeah.
But we do weld it, of course. And then they actually get balanced. They go onto a balancing, just a run-up table. So just like your car tires, to figure out where to add mass. And that's how we balance these to make sure they spin concentric and they don't wobble.
Because you don't want that spinning at 100 mile an hour plus.
Exactly.
Sweet. And is that where they're turned on?
They're turned right here on this giant lathe. Whether it be the finished passes on the outside or the knurling on the outside, there's actually a 2-speed transmission over there for all the turning operations that we need to perform.
See, I got one of these, but it's like a quarter or an eighth of the size. So, yeah, that's a monster of a lathe.
Yeah, it still has German writing on it too from World War II.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah.
Don't stand here.
It's, yeah.
That's cool. So basically, how old is this lathe?
1919? You'd have to maybe ask Cody.
Okay.
It built stuff for World War II.
So it's old.
Yeah.
You don't find a lot of the ones this big.
At this age, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's, continued more auto side, some motorcycle side right here. We actually turn our own end discs.
Okay.
And of course, precision balance those for the bike dynos.
So you guys do car and bike dynos, right?
Right here, yep.
Do you do any hub dynos or mostly just chassis dynos?
We do chassis dynos.
Chassis dynos? Okay.
Yep. So as the parts continue to come this way, they get or some parts might get powder coated, some parts might get painted right here in house. They start getting assembled into more top levels what a consumer would anticipate getting in their crate when they order a dyno from Dynojet.
So when you order a dyno, this is the box that shows up on my door.
You bet. So those are some of our auto dynos there. Our motorcycle assembly happens next door. This is one of our retarder modules actually for our automotive dyno. So this is the eddy current brake, and it's RDCs, or our retarder controllers, that we use to control the current as it tries to slow down or load the vehicle.
So this is what makes it to where a dyno is not just a spinning wheel. This actually creates the load and measures the load for the actual dyno itself.
Yep, so we can hold RPM at a spec range, or hold a spec speed. If you want to troubleshoot at 40 miles an hour, got something going on, this eddy current brake will do that for you.
Like I got a miss at 1700 RPMs only.
Yep.
That'll do it for you.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then on the bike side, same principle there for your tuning link or your flash link inside power core. That's what can give you that gradual sweep through the RPM range, hold your various manifold pressures or throttle positions as you continue through your tuning.
Yeah, so we were learning that in the class, is how the Dynojet can actually put it in all the cells exactly where you need it and hold it there so you can get the data you need to get your tuning perfect.
You bet.
So that way it makes it way easier than trying to hold it right there just right. The dyno will do it for you.
Right.
So
yeah, you can see our paint booth. They're getting painted up in there. These are bike crates right here, whether they be just the drum modules, a retarder module, a complete actual dyno, some ramp systems for them. They all get assembled right here. Those are some IX drums, so for the trike guys or the ATV guys that need more than one drum to run. That's what they look like after they come out of the paint booth. You can even see the masses that they add.
Yeah.
So weld on additional masses to make sure this is nice and balanced and spins like it should.
fantastic. And how long have you guys been making dynos themselves?
The whole time.
The whole time? Okay.
Yeah.
I saw there was two big red drums out there.
Oh yeah, that's our old 248.
Okay.
So we upsized and we downsized and we we're in the middle now for our size of drums, but we have a 24-inch roller. Right now we had a 248, so a 48-inch roller for a lot of years. You know, official dyno in NASCAR, a lot of those years. So you could measure some power with those, and there's still plenty of those 248s in the field.
Now, was the larger one because of the higher wheel speed on something like a NASCAR?
Yeah, higher wheel speed, higher measurable horsepower.
Gotcha, because if you have too small of a dyno and high wheel speed, that thing's spinning way too fast.
Exactly.
So you need a larger diameter to actually get the wheel speed to get your measurements.
Yeah, better contact patch as well, because it's a larger radius of curvature.
Right.
So you're not spinning when
Exactly.
you don't want to. That knurling is aggressive on tires, and you can shred a nice tire pretty quick if you hit the low control. So that nice surface area is good to have as well.
Sweet. So I'm super honored to be here. Thank you, TJ, for showing me the place and showing everybody. I'm super excited. I learned a ton here with the class that they're teaching us, and can't thank Dynojet enough, and hoping to be able to offer a lot more Dynojet products with Dean Speed as well.
So thank you for coming up for the class and for supporting Dynojet.
Thank you. Cool.